So we have several wars going on right now. The big one was the German support for the British West Indies as they declared their independence, because it looks like, and I'm not exactly sure how or where this war score is coming from, but the British are going to hold on to that area. So let's review over the wars because there are several going on right now, and this is the one that I was specifically mentioning. This is the second British West Indies War for Independence. They're at negative 24 war score. It looks like they're losing a lot of naval battles, perhaps. Negative 31 war score from battles. So I'm not sure if it was like a lot of naval battles that went down in the Caribbean that we've been missing. Obviously, the British have a huge navy and they could easily dominate the British West Indies. Maybe that's what's going on. Perhaps that is what's happening. I don't see, the problem is that if that was the thing that was happening, then I feel like we'd see more British troops here, more British ships. So maybe it's not in the British West Indies, maybe it's not going on in the Caribbean. Maybe what's happening is it's the French and the Spanish and even the Germans, because the Germans don't have that good of a navy. The German power comes from their army. Their navy has still been kind of trying to catch up. And that's the one thing that the British really need to have right now. Because if they don't have that navy, then Germany will dominate. And let's remember that it's not just Great Britain's navy. It's Norway's navy. It's Sweden's navy. It's Italy's navy. So I think more than likely that is what's happening. I think. But we'll have to keep an eye on it. I think that at some point Italy's going to have to peace out. So that'll be one less nation that they'll have to worry about. But at the end of the day, I think it's a little bit too late. We have a little war going on where China is actually involved. So I guess nothing is little when China is involved. It seems like it's going to be pretty one-sided, obviously, when China is involved, once again. I don't know if the Saudis are going to even contribute much to this war. But I think Bangladesh is going to more than likely lose all their provinces, or they're going to be fully occupied, that's for sure. Pakistan might not do very well either. China might be really greedy here, and they might just take all this stuff over for themselves, but I don't know. Again, China is not stopping. Their borders are already huge. They've already, gotten way bigger than they started in this campaign with, and they are just showing no signs of stopping. And I don't know if I don't want to say it sounds dumb, but I feel like the AI maybe just realizes, wait a second, nobody can stop me, and then they're just going to war with everybody. Like there really is. There's nobody that can stop China, because for some reason, the Indian-Russian alliance is a start, but you need to have Malaya. You got to break that alliance right there, and unfortunately, Malaya has been allied to China for the entire campaign, so I don't know if that's ever going to happen. They've got really, really high opinion of each other. Yeah, so I don't know if that's possible to break, but India, Malaya, Russia, Japan, that's the only way I think you could stop this huge Chinese aggression. But that is one of the wars. We've got still Peru versus the Netherlands, not really that big of a deal. The results of that war pretty much already ended because Brazil pretty much became unstable. They lost a bunch of provinces. Peru ganged back a lot of their old provinces, and now I guess Brazil has Brazilian Mexico, and it's separating actually the Mexican Empire. So because Mexico went through Brazilian Mexico to go after Costa Rica, now they've acquired all these lands, and they'll probably go after Panama very soon. But Mexico is going to have to find a way to fight it out with Brazil at some point. And Brazil is allied to, just to remind everybody, they are allied to Great Britain, Chile, the Netherlands, and St. Vincent and the Granadas. So that will be another tough war for Mexico to have to fight through. There's a Polish war going on with Albania. I don't know exactly what's going to go down there because Poland has one province here in the Balkan region. It is occupied right now. And I think the problem they're having is that the Polish cannot send over troops towards the way they want to go. Bulgaria is black flagged. Why is Bulgaria black flagged? I don't know. And then that's about it. We've got Russia and India pretty much versus Turkey. I mean, that's essentially what's happening here. Russia's actually not winning that war for some reason, even though they have the country that they declared the war on fully occupied. So I don't know why. I have no idea why that's happening, but whatever. Luckily for Turkey, the Indian-Russian AI seem to be pretty scatterbrained, but I mean, it's clear that Turkey's lost a huge chunk of their regiments. Here's a pretty big battle going down here, and it's actually, is this just... No, there's Indian units there as well. So India, Russia teamed up against just Turkey. They're going to win this. Ooh, and they just got reinforced. Oh, and they're going to get reinforced even more. 131 stack. Bam. And Turkey's taking a -2 terrain hit. Bam. All right, let's see how much they lose here. You're talking about quite a one-sided battle. And Turkey has nothing else to reinforce, so this could be big. I could definitely see a scenario of India grabbing a few provinces out this way, pushing forward, which is what India needs to do. It's what they needed to do this entire campaign, but they haven't done it. I mean, they're still struggling, obviously, to come back after China just completely wrecked them about a century ago. But India needs to attack to the west. They need to continue to attack to the west, and if they can weaken Turkey like they are right now, this is a really, really good opportunity for them. A really good opportunity, but they've got to occupy provinces fast to make sure that Russia pieces them out and gives them a few provinces, which is definitely possible. So we'll see about that. Obviously, this battle is going to be lost, and Turkey's already lost about 50,000 troops from what we've seen so far. I believe they started off with 250,000. We'll see if they lose a little bit more. I think they will. Yeah, I mean they're losing 9, 8. Let's not forget that Russia's also losing lands, but this is the problem. Boom. And India's doing exactly what I said that they needed to do. They're going after a lot of occupations. They're already sieging. They're going for 3 different provinces, possibly 4 with this 61 stack. Yeah, possibly 4 very soon. Let's go ahead and get that out of the way. And Turkey's running back. They're down to, well, I mean, if they combine it with the 64 stack, it doesn't matter. It's over. Since Russia got open borders through Georgia, yeah, this is not good. Also, remember, India is not giving these occupations over. They're not transferring the power. They're keeping it for themselves, which means that, yes, India wants these lands. This could be a big move for India. I mean, this is what they need to do. They've already destroyed most of the little countries inside of their borders, but they still have a lot of work. Bangladesh, like we thought, is going to get pretty messed up, and then more than likely someone is going to mess up Pakistan. The thing is, will China give up borders? Wait a second, does it... Yeah, China already has borders through India, so they can go after this middle part of Pakistan as well. Ooh, that's not looking good. Mexico at war with Panama. And now they're going to have a choice. They're going to have a pretty big choice, actually. How's Poland doing? Poland's actually now starting to gain more and more land. I'm sorry, well, not land, but I mean, like, they're getting more and more war scores. So they unoccupied Zeta. That's good. And they're probably going to, and they've already got a 78 stack. So did they have to go all the way around? That's what it looks like. No, there's only 28 transport ships there, so they could not have gone all the way around. Ooh, the Egyptians about to land inside of German lands. Egyptians about to land inside of German lands. Look at that. Look at this mess going on here. It's so strange. It's so strange that it looks so one-sided, but the war score tells a completely different story. Very clearly, I mean, Germany has just wrecked a whole bunch. Oh, actually, they're losing a lot of progress here in Scandinavia, which we saw that happen. This is why they're losing, right here. Boom. Shit like this. See, the British West Indies, I think, are moving ships out like that, trying to land something in Scandinavia for some reason, and then they get stack wiped by Norway. Because Norway's got a really surprisingly good navy. So these ships are going to get destroyed and sunk. And that's going to be quite a bit of war score. Again, those naval battles, they really tip the war score over to a certain side. And Mexico is about to peace out with Panama at any second. Let's see this happen. And there it goes. So, boom. So now you have a choice. Again, you're able to pick up those provinces very fast in Central America, Mexico. But you have not been able to fight. It's almost like a triple threat, like a 3-way battle. Peru has been out of it for a while, but finally they're starting to make it back. Peru gained a few provinces back, obviously, within northwest South America. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens here. I mean, it's been a teeter-totter. These 3 nations all keeping each other in check. And the thing is, they all hate each other. Boom. Yep, they all... Mexico doesn't have as bad of... it's not like super red. It's not like 200 like everything else is. But they definitely don't like each other. It's over 100, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. As long as it's over 100, that's not good. See, that just doesn't make much sense to me. If Britain has a lot of provinces under occupation... I'm wondering how much... Geez, I'm surprised that Norway is able to hold such a huge army. And navy as well. I mean, I know they have all these provinces here, but still. I mean, I don't think Sweden is that powerful. Oh, maybe that's what's going on here. Maybe Sweden is contributing more numbers than we think. It's just that we're seeing the Norwegian flag over it. That could be happening. Negative 24 war score. I think too many naval battles have been lost. Russia's at 10 war score now. How's Latvia doing? Who's allied to Latvia? That's right. Why didn't... Oh, that's right. Because I was going to say, like, why didn't Germany call upon Latvia? But that's because that was not their war to call upon friends in. Okay, that makes sense. So far, so good in terms of kind of performance and everything like that. Let me go in a little bit closer. Even though there's all these big, huge wars that are going on. Actually, you don't know. Let's check in on. Let's just check in on Eastern Turkey. That seems about right. India kind of pushing pretty far, pretty fast inside here. And Turkey, all they need to do is they just need to run across towards, what is this? Well, this is supposed to be Constantinople back in regular EU4. But they need to run across towards the Balkans and just hide there. Don't lose any more war score. I mean, Russia is just going to, boom, it's India and Russia too. Wait a second. I think even Russia is giving up some of these occupations to them. I don't know. We'll see what happens after this 120 stack gets finished up here, which they will be any second now. So is Russia giving up? No, they're not. Oh, here go a few transferring. Oh. India just gave all that stuff to Turkey, which means that they will not be taking this stuff for themselves. They didn't want it. The AI, the Indian AI did not want these lands, which they should have. Maybe they don't think they can handle it. Maybe they don't think they could be stable enough to kind of deal with all that. Maybe it makes a little bit of sense. Boom, just like we thought. China sent some troops in, going after the middle part of Pakistan, whereas the other alliance... Wait a second, look at the Saudis. The Saudis are here. I don't know how they got here. Oh, well, they share... That's right, they share the same open borders with India. So that will be kind of interesting. That would be another alliance that would help a lot. Saudis... I take it back now. I don't think India, Malaya, Japan, and Russia will be enough. You need India, Malaya, Japan, Russia, Turkey, and the Saudis to maybe hold back China. Because that would distract the AI. There'd be so many different fronts they'd have to fight. I mean, that would be a huge mess. But I do really want to see what's going to go down in this battle. That'd be a huge, massive, massive fight. I think what's going to happen, actually, is the Saudis are going to stack wipe a few of these Chinese troops. Unless, of course, they're going to... Actually, no, they might reinforce. They're just going to stay by Pakistan, which is the right idea. Oh, never mind. Maybe they will go after it. There's a lot of hills, a lot of mountains. This is like in the Himalayan region, at least over here. Pakistan's about to get stack wiped. You're going to go after a 66 stack. But when do you get there? You haven't been locked down, so you could stop at any point. China does not have troops. I don't think enough troops around them to be able to reinforce at this time. June 6th. 2nd of June. So, boom. Here goes the battle. So, let's see exactly. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. Because I didn't even realize that China still had that many more men they could have sent out. Well, at least they'll win maybe possibly one battle. Dang, 214. Wow. Oh, that's mainly Chinese regiments. I get distracted like that. It always kind of messes with me. I see the flag, and I'm like, oh, look at those numbers. But then I realize, oh, wait, there's people behind those numbers from other countries, so it's not entirely from that one nation. Wow, look at this. Is that a 1,000 stack? Yeah, for a brief second there was a 1,000 stack. All right, so the Saudis are only getting a -1 terrain penalty. That's not too bad. A 564, dang, 262. So the Saudis also have a better leader. Oh, but it doesn't matter. They got 2,000, maybe 20, almost 1,300 men. 1,300,000 men, right? Oh my gosh. That is the biggest that is the biggest stack I think I've ever seen in the entire game. In one little battle, I mean. I've never seen that so one-sided. They needed all those numbers though. Ooh, wait a second. Oh wait, no, that's right. Never mind, smoking crack. And China even has more dudes to reinforce. Like, that's ridiculous. They have more dudes to reinforce. I'm still shocked that Mongolia is gone. Completely forgot about that. I mean, I'm kind of glad because it does make the font look a lot nicer here, but I thought Mongolia was just going to be one of those nations that are completely ignored. Ooh, Bangladesh had separate peace. Nothing really happened to them. That was nice of China not to take anything. And Pakistan is about to be fully occupied. Wait a second. We got new war. New big African war. Peru-Russia. Did anything peace out? Any of the big stuff? Nothing. Okay, let's go ahead and check on this. Nigeria is involved. Wow. Okay, so let's see exactly what this war was for. This was Congo declaring war on Nigeria. So the Congo are down south here. And remember, there's two areas of the Congo nation, the North Congo and the South Congo. They have both Zambia, Uganda, and even South Africa, so they're going to completely wipe out Mozambique. These guys are done. Nigeria is strong, and if they get Algeria's help from the north, then they might be okay, but I don't know if they're going to have military access. I can't see their enemies having military access, which would obviously give them military access as well. I need to keep that in mind more about that. If you have an enemy, yeah, you have to think about your enemies if they were friends with a kind of a nation nearby, because that would mean that you have it too during the war, at least. All right, Nigeria, let's see what you got, man. I know that you have almost 200,000 men. You've got to take out Congo fast. Congo's not going to be the tough part. It's South Africa. And Mozambique is already under siege. They're already being kind of attacked from all sides. So, yeah, things are not going so well in this region. Definitely not. Any new updates? In terms of war score, -23 for the British West Indies. We have 3 so far for the Congo against Nigeria. Pakistan might get severely eaten away here. Peru's got 26 war score, and then Russia's at 46. Wow. Well, that makes sense. I mean, they're occupying all of Turkey. They already occupy the country that they wanted. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Wow, Turkey. Oh, so what does this mean for surrounding nations? Someone like the Islamic State could benefit from this. The Saudis are at war, so I don't think they're going to try to capitalize on a weakened Turkey after this war. Maybe Bulgaria and Greece. They could push pretty far forward. Maybe grab back some of these islands. Maybe push them out here. Like, all that would work technically. Let's go and try to go to speed 4, I think. Let's see. There's a certain point where the game just doesn't run any faster. Whether I'm at speed 4, speed 5, whatever it is, it just will not run any faster. I think that's one of these moments, so I'll just stick at speed 3. Oh, crap. Okay, what the heck just happened? Mexico at war with Brazil. Once again, they called in their friend of Argentina. We have Zambia versus Mozambique, trying to capitalize on a really weakened Mozambique now. So Mexico is just trying to grab back their land as fast as possible. Now, Argentina is a smart choice. Argentina has some regiments, as well as they're going to be a good distraction for the Brazilians to send their units down south. They really want Brazilian Mexico, and they might be successful in doing so. They've got stacks here, so they could potentially be successful in this war, I'm thinking, maybe. Really depends on how much... Well, wait a second. Who'd they call in? Did they call in Great Britain? Yes, they did. Oh, maybe not. This probably won't go so well, actually. I take it back. But Great Britain's also involved in their own thing. Oh, the British made a landing. Oh, they're already here. Oh, that's bad. And Mexico's going to stack wipe a huge fleet of Brazilian ships. Anyways, guys, I'm about to stop right there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.